Department did some things they rarely do to fight Sunday's fire. They asked other local departments for help and called in their own off-duty firefighters. KXA and Shannon Wolfson spoke with one of the 140 firefighters on the scene on Sunday who had a unique perspective on it all. She joins us live from a Central Austin fire station with their story. Shannon?
Robert, that's right. Fire specialist Bruce Mayo works out of this fire station here on MLK in Central Austin, nowhere near the Y in Oak Hill, really. And if you look around here, you realize this is not the fire station that would typically fight wildfires in Austin. This is more the concrete part of town. But on his day off, Specialist Mayo got the call that his fellow firefighters needed help, and he went.
We were deployed along the line to help with the dozer line.
For firefighters, it's a thin line between the black earth, smoke, and fire.
Our job is to protect their being.
And the homes and people they're trying to protect.
You never want to think the fire beat you or won. And to see a house that has that kind of loss is definitely hard on all of us.
Fire specialist Bruce Mayo is an 11-year veteran of the Austin Fire Department, but he's never seen a fire in Central Texas like the one he fought in Oak Hill on Sunday.
That's what we've been training for and preparing for in Austin, and the situation is ripe here for that kind of situation with the 360 hills and all the cedar and stuff. And this is just one of those chances where you get the right wind conditions, the right humidity, and it's just right for that. We have to carry water in and out with us because there's no water in the field.
Specialist Mayo knew how to fight a wildfire as well as anyone on the line Sunday. That's him, second from the left, one of 5 Austin firefighters who spent the last week fighting fire in West Texas. He'd been home just 17 hours when he got the call there was a wildfire on his own home turf.
I said at least I got a good night's sleep in my own bed for the first time in a week, so I was pretty ready. You get one good night's sleep in your bed, you're ready to go back to work.
And work he did for 12 hours, and he was one of the shorter shifts. Some firefighters from a dozen different departments were on this scene more than 24 hours.
The fire department is a giant community. Whether you're a firefighter here in West Texas, we're all the same family, so we all just showed up and helped, and that got the situation taken care of.
Mayo will tell you it sure is hard for a firefighter to hear 11 homes were destroyed on their watch, another 10 damaged. It's hard to see past that number and think of the 160 homes they saved. Now, the Austin Fire Department has 977 firefighters, 229 on duty at any one time, so they rarely have to ask for help. But Sunday they did, and they got it from a dozen local departments and the Texas Forest Service. And as we mentioned earlier, they even called off-duty firefighters in as well, some from this station right here in Central Austin. Now, since some stations were shifted to Oak Hill, they needed extra firefighters on duty to cover holes in the city, and that is all part of AFD's plan to make sure no part of the city is left vulnerable during a large fire like the one on Sunday. We're live in Central Austin tonight. Shannon Wolfson, KXAN, Austin News.
Governor Rick Perry said